Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, good Wednesday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. We have some wintry weather to talk about tomorrow, at least for tomorrow. Right now, though, we are dry. Let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis out on the roads right now. No problems out there.
Yeah, nice day, if you don't mind it, a little bit on the cool side. Plenty of sunshine and temperatures right now are in the 20s, and we're looking good. Up and down I-91, we've got clear roads and normal flow of traffic on the Pike as well. 291, 391 also running fine. Let's take a look at temperatures right now. As I mentioned, we're running about as much as 10 degrees below average right now, but nonetheless, it's a bright day. Temperatures are in the mid to upper 20s, even 30 degrees right now, Greenfield, and we're cooler in the Berkshires with temperatures in the low 20s. And while we do have snow on the way for tomorrow, we're expecting no problems tonight. Just a few scattered thin clouds. These thin clouds, you can see them here to the left, are the first signs of the storm system coming here for tomorrow. We've got a winter weather advisory in effect for all of western Massachusetts just about all day here tomorrow. We'll talk about timing of the arrival and departure of tomorrow's snow and a touch of sleet with the 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
Fire crews were working to put out a fire on Du Bois Street in Westfield this afternoon. This is what our 22 News crew saw when they arrived. Multiple fire trucks and ladder trucks were dousing the house in water as flames were coming from second-story windows. Part of the roof also collapsed onto the driveway. The Westfield Fire Department asked residents to avoid the area of Du Bois and Meadow Street at that time. Officials told 22 News that the fire was contained as of 12:30 this afternoon. No reports on any injuries or the cause. New evidence has come to light in the death of NHL star Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew. Sean Higgins is accused of reckless vehicular homicide in the crash that killed the brothers while they were cycling on a New Jersey road last summer. But now Higgins' lawyers say victims of the crash were also impaired at the time. In a filing Tuesday, Higgins' lawyers said the Gaudreau brothers had blood alcohol concentrations above 0.12, while Higgins had a BAC of 0.087. A blood alcohol concentration of 0.008 is considered impaired in New Jersey. If convicted, Higgins could face 35 years in prison. The United States Postal Service will resume accepting inbound mail and packages from China and Hong Kong just hours after suspending that service. The agency said in a statement that they will be working closely with border protections to implement an efficient collection mechanism for the new China tariffs to ensure the least disruption to package delivery. The original announcement came after the U.S. enacted a 10% tariff on all Chinese goods. Diana's Commonwealth Bakery in Agawam will be closing its doors at the end of March. They filed a notice to the state announcing their closure and saying they will lay off 229 workers. The bakery is a wholesale bakery company with 2 plants in Agawam that make fresh and frozen baked goods for schools, stores, and other companies around the region. The mayor of Agawam says the news is discouraging for the town.
It's difficult to try to attract quality employers to come to any community, Agawam included, and to get a blow like this where, they're laying off, over 220, employees. It's disappointing, especially for all the people that work up there.
According to their LinkedIn, the bakery was established in 1975 in Enfield by the McCarry family and grew over the years from a small-town bakery into the wholesale maker it is today. No word on why the bakery is closing. The last day for workers will be March 31st. Your evening commute tonight looks pretty good. It's tomorrow morning's commute, Brian, that could get a little tricky.
True. Let's take a look at it. Winter weather advisory in effect from the National Weather Service for all of western Massachusetts, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow. And as we head into the evening hours, no problems. Just some scattered clouds here this evening. This is 7 o'clock here this evening. Notice some thin clouds trying to spread in from the southwest to the northeast. So dry through midnight and really overnight, just some scattered clouds until about 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then by 6 o'clock, we're starting to see a little bit of snow. I expect the snow to arrive from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. from southwest to northeast. And there it is. So 10 o'clock here tomorrow morning, it's snowing. And then by noontime, a lot of this is starting to taper off. So the steadiest snow happens, I would say, 9 a.m. to noon. And then it's more showers of snow and sleet for the rest of the day. But keep in mind that we'll still be at least slushy here through mid-afternoon here tomorrow. And then things start to dry out as we head toward the evening commute tomorrow with high temperatures in the low 30s. We also have the chance for some snow over the weekend. We'll track it for you on 22 News at 5.
All right, Brian, I'll take it from here. Good morning. Prices on the secondary ticket market for Sunday's Super Bowl in New Orleans are much less than last year's big game, and they keep declining, but they are still high by historical standards. The average price for the Kansas City Chiefs Philadelphia Eagles game at TickPick was $6,500 as of Tuesday. If that amount holds, it would be the website's third highest for a Super Bowl. Last year's game between the Chiefs and 49ers was the highest, with an average price at that site of $9,100. As donations continue to pour in for the LA wildfires, the exact dollar amount has yet to be tallied. However, at the moment, it's estimated to surpass $100 million. That includes ticket sales, sponsorships, merchandise sales, and donations. First aid streamed across 28 platforms and was viewed by more than 50 million people who witnessed 30 artists across 2 venues. A Fire Aid Federal Grant Committee has been formed made up of local leaders. They have been identifying key areas of need. The first phase of the grants are expected to be awarded by mid-February. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, President Trump is preparing to dismantle the Department of Education. Tonight, find out how this could impact school districts and colleges in our area. And February is American Heart Month. We'll hear from future first responders about the importance of learning CPR. Plus, the emergency shelter system is back in the spotlight. See what changes House Democrats made as lawmakers prepare for a full House vote tomorrow, Brian.
Traffic moving along just fine this afternoon as we head into the evening commute. We are expecting some slower going tomorrow morning with some snow and possibly a little sleet. We'll track it for you on 22 News at 5.
Latest updates always at wwlp.com and the free 22 News app. Have a great evening, everyone.